All right, let's see. Yeah, let's see what the warning sisters say about "Sick." That song there.
That was the first single that we released in 2024 of this album.
Sick was one of those songs that really pushed the direction of
the whole album.
album.
Okay, the first single this year, and it pushed the direction of the whole album. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, that is definitely the sound that encompasses the album.
For sure.
We wrote this song in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
We were just finishing a fall tour.
We were
exhausted.
tired.
Which
We
one is
honestly didn't want to do this writing session. We didn't want to work that day. But it was our first time working with Anton DeLost, which became our
First time working with him, and I remember people saying like, "Oh, they work with this new producer, and he did it, and all this stuff." But it's like, yeah, but they worked with this new producer, and they seemed to like working with him. So, you know, I don't know if you do we still hear that, or people be like, "Oh, I like the old sound better." I don't know. Be like, "Oh, it's a new producer," and they don't want to blame that guy. Never mind the fact that these ladies obviously approved and liked working with him. So
producer for the whole album, and he wasn't answering his door, and we were
about to leave. We were like, if he
Oh.
doesn't answer in the next 5 minutes.
it wasn't punctual. Okay.
we were so tired. And I'm honestly so glad we didn't, because we ended up working on the whole album with him. It was just such an amazing songwriting session. We had instant chemistry with Anton, and we loved
Amazing, and they had chemistry. Cool.
how Sick turned out. So
I feel like it really marked the direction that we were going to take this whole album in. We were exploring things, like different things sonically, and I feel like
they're exploring different sounds and stuff. That makes sense, and they found a sound that they like, and they wanted to kind of focus on that.
we were exploring things, like different things sonically, and I feel like it opened up a door to really talk about what was happening to us at the time. I mean, Sick is a song about fearing that you missed out on something. In this case, it's missing out on life. And having like
live life, make mistakes, right? Yeah.
that space to make mistakes and just be human. And it's about like wanting to make those mistakes and wanting
wanting to make mistakes, knowing that you will, and growing from it. Yeah, okay. I definitely see that with the song. Though some of the mistakes are like, whoa, but that's I mean, the extremes get your attention, right? That's what makes that song kind of stay in your head for a little bit, like the lyrics, like the forget the songs, give me violence. What?
feel human and just living life until it makes you feel sick. Sick, like the title actually came out because
this is so funny.
Anton, being the millennial that he is, kept
The millennial that he is kept saying sick. Is that a millennial thing? That was like a 90s thing. Who are 90s generation? Was it like a generation X? That's sick, dude. Dude, that's sick. That's so sick. People would kind of say that when I was in high school, but they were like older than me. I was a product of the 90s. I was in high school around I got in high school around like 2000, well, late 90s, early 2000, and I'm saying sick, everyone just said gay. That is true. All right. Anyway,
saying sick.
He says
all the
sick
time, like,
all
oh,
the
that's
time.
so sick. That's so sick. So that's how the tagline came to be. Sick was so hard for me to learn. We had very little time to learn the songs, and since we were writing them in like remote writing sessions, it's not like I had my drum set and I was playing in these demos, so I had to go back and listen to the song like for like 3 times and just record it, and like trying not to mess up the drum patterns because they were like really tight with what you were doing in the bass. And for this album, like the recording process was so different. The first thing that we would record were guitars. Then it was bass,
And at the end,
then it was vocals, and then it was drums. So I could not just like change
That's a new order.
stuff if I.
whoa, that's you would think you would start with the drums first, but okay. Man, I guess everything was in time, but everything was good. All right. I think wouldn't it be easier to like play together at the same time? Like, why wouldn't they do that? Just spatial space. Yeah, it's about space. Schedules.
I like wanted to like with fills and stuff like that. I had like so much liberty, but with actual like kick drum patterns, it was like they're tied to the bass, so I could not just like wiggle my way out of it. Like I had to actually learn it, and I was so stressed out. But it's a good song. Like it's just so much fun to play live. It's impactful for sure.
That's very cool. So a different writing process. Sounds like we're gonna hear about the writing process for other songs on this album too, right? But for this particular song, definitely they had to write this and do this remotely. Okay, all right, that'd have been very difficult. I know she tried to describe it, but to actually do it and see that in practice, some of you guys probably have that maybe. But yeah, all right, pretty cool that they shared what the song is about. Which at this point, I think we all kind of got that. I think we did. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it is. There's a cool channel for like psychology of rock, and they nailed it too. They nailed it really good about what it was about. And if you take a moment to listen to the lyrics, it's pretty clear. Like you get that idea, huh? You want to debase yourself? You want to make mistakes, and no matter you just want to live. You want to feel what it means to be human. Okay. All right. Well, that's the warning. Sick. Kind of explained to us by the warning sisters, and yeah, it was cool to hear. I liked it.